Hello yogis. In today's class we're going to work through an infinity flow. So we're going to begin just first with a few warm-ups and finding our breath. So sitting in your Sukhasana easy pose, or a pose that's comfortable for you. Lengthening the spine, relaxing the shoulders back and down, closing the eyes as you soften the muscles around the eyes. Taking a cleansing breath in through the nose and sighing it out through the mouth. 2 more times in through the nose, fill your belly. Exhale through the mouth. And last time, setting the breath free. And deep breaths in and out through your nose. Take those deep belly breaths, not retaining the breath in your chest. Listening to the sound, the feeling and the flow. Calming the mind as you draw your attention inwards, letting go of any distractions, external or internal. Letting go of the things that you can't control right now. Simply allow yourself to be present in this moment. And then softly opening the eyes, focusing your gaze, gently rolling the neck, nice slow big circles with control. Connecting with your breath. And changing the direction. Finding stillness as you gaze forwards, reaching your right arm forwards, fingers pointing up and gently pulling the fingers back. No sharp pains, no force. Moving your shoulders down as you keep the length in your spine and your neck. Softness in the face. And then moving the fingers down and pulling them towards you. Changing sides, reaching your left hand out, pulling the fingers back. And down and towards you. Then placing the back of your right fingers to your side, guiding the elbow forwards towards me. If you can't reach your elbow, you can hold the arm, the shoulder, whatever's accessible for you. Breathing into those tense areas. And changing sides, back of the fingers to your side, guiding the elbow or arm forwards. And release. Squeezing both knees into your chest, grounding the toes. And reconnecting with your breath. And then releasing the knees, lowering the right leg down so that the knee is facing towards me. Then stepping your left foot over the leg on the other side of your thigh. Right arm moving over the knee. If you can't reach, you can squeeze the knee towards your chest. So whichever variation works for you. Pointing those right fingers straight up to the ceiling if you're in this pose. Try to lower down both glutes. Reaching back with your left hand, lengthening the spine as you look over your left shoulder for a nice spinal twist and a half Lord of the Fish. And slowly changing sides, lowering the left leg down so the left knee is facing me. Stepping that right foot over in front of the thigh. Either squeezing your right knee into your chest with your left arm or placing that elbow over the knee, fingers pointing up, palm facing to the side. Reaching back with your right hand, fingertips pressing down or hand flat and looking over the right shoulder. And gently release bottoms of your feet together, knees moving out to the sides. And just softly working those knees up and down, opening your hips, back straight, holding onto the ankles. And then as you find that stillness, as you move the knees closer to the ground, keep the bottom knife edge of your feet together, using your hands to peel the feet open like a book. Back straight, elbows in at your sides, moving down to the hip bones as you move your nose forwards over the toes. Shoulders back, chest open. Take your time to sink deeper into the pose. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, moving into that space. No judgment, no expectations, not looking for any external validations, just accepting where you are in the pose right now. And slowly lengthening the spine as you lift your chest, stretching out your feet to the sides, heels pressing down, toes pointing up, engaging the quads. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, side fold to the right, bringing your right elbow on the inside of the leg down towards the mat, stretching that left arm up and over towards the toes. Keep the shoulders moving back, awareness in your toes, still pointing straight up. Looking up to the ceiling, not collapsing your neck down. Slight lift in the chin. Shoulders away from the ears. And inhale, reaching the arms straight up, palms facing each other. Exhale, over to the other side. Feel that side body stretch. If you feel like your left shoulder's moving close to the ears, you can slide that bottom hand towards the foot. Again, don't worry if your hands aren't touching your toes. If you're up here, that's fine. Accept it. Progress, not perfection. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, lowering the hands down, sliding the hands towards the ankles, moving your chest down towards the floor, nose down towards the floor, and tilting your pelvis forwards. Deep breaths, taking those cleansing breaths through the mouth whenever you need to. And then just holding here for 5 more breaths. And slowly coming up. Crossing the legs, I'd like you to try and stand without using the hands. So keep the ankles strong, pressing the knife edge of your feet down, palms to your chest, and rise. If you need to use your hands, it's fine, but first give it a bash. Just make sure that your toes are flexed, ankles are strong, otherwise you can hurt your ankles by trying to lift up if you're not doing this. And then walking towards the front end of your mat. Parallel lines between your feet, tailbone moving down. palms to your chest, slight engagement in your thighs, deep breaths, grounding the toes, deep breath in as you reach the arms up and over the head, looking between the palms, lift the chest, exhale, palms together, forward fold, hands either side of the feet, bend the knees if you need to as you move the forehead closer to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, sliding the hands up your shins, shoulders in line with your hips, drawing the ribs in, the tailbone moving down, looking down towards the mat. Exhale, lower the hands down, bend the knees, stepping back to your downward facing dog. Work those heels down. Spreading the fingers, grounding the fingertips and the knuckles down. Feel your kneecaps lifting as the quads engage, looking between the legs or your navel, armpits turning to face the toes. And right leg back and up, three-legged dog, level the shoulders, straighten the legs, looking towards your left toes. Up onto your left toes, squeeze the right knee into your chest for a high lunge as you step the foot forwards. Crawl the toes forwards if you need to get your knees stacked over your ankle. Keep your back heel lifted as you reach the arms up. Palms facing each other. Lower the back heel down for a warrior two pose. So your right foot is facing forwards, left toes are facing out to the side. Sink those hips down, turn your hips to face me. Arms out to the sides, palms facing down, looking over the left fingertips. Soften the shoulders. Hand down, keep your legs as they are, lifting the left arm up and over. Looking up to the ceiling, strong legs. Draw your belly in and up. Extended side angle, lowering the hand down, next to the foot, resting the shoulder into the knee and the knee into the shoulder. Lifting your right arm up and over the head, palm facing down, straight arm. Feel the stretch all the way down the side of your body. Looking up if you can. If you lose your balance, look forwards or down. And gently pressing yourself back up to your warrior two. Hips forwards, adjusting the distance of your feet as and when you need to. And then moon pose, half moon pose, placing that left hand down in front of the toes to the right. You can adjust the arm as you need to. So your right hand's forwards in front, out to the side, sorry, your left hand. Then left, right leg reaching up, opening the hips, flexing the toes, so your hips are facing forwards, reaching the right arm up and over your head. If you need to, you can keep the hand on your hip, your waist. Try to open out the chest, maybe looking to the side, maybe looking up. Breathe. Then as you look down, stepping that back foot down, toes out to the sides, goddess pose, palms into your chest. Drop the hips, feel the thighs opening, knees moving back. Notice where your ankles are. Don't let your knees move forwards over the toes. Try to keep those knees over your ankles. And straightening out the legs. 5-pointed star. Inhale, reaching your arms up over the head. Looking up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms into your chest. Deep breath. Bending into your right knee, warrior two. Opening the back toes to face forward. Front toes facing to the side. Drop those hips down. Challenge yourself. Torso, shoulders and hips all facing forwards. Looking over those right fingertips. Reverse warrior, drop the back hand, lifting that right hand up and over the head. Looking up to the ceiling, open chest. So your chest is facing to the side. Triangle pose, straightening the right leg, slide the right hand down the leg, reaching your left arm up. Pushing the hips forward as you move the shoulders back. Again, if you lose your balance, look down. And then lowering the top hand down, so you're framing your right foot, lifting the back heel, and then sending that right leg back, three-legged dog. Deep breaths. Wild thing, up onto your left toes, stepping that right foot over and behind you as you lower the toes down. Keep the heel lifted, reaching the right arm up and over the head. Then lift the hips, lift the chest. Check to see your shoulder is stacked over the wrist. And lowering the right hand down, coming onto the toes of the back foot, squeezing that right knee into your chest and sending it back for a high lunge. Straight legs looking towards the back toes. Up onto your toes, squeeze the right knee into your chest, step the foot forward. High lunge, keep the back heel lifted, reaching the arms up. Challenge yourself. Warrior 2, lower the back heel down, open your hips, looking over the right fingertips. Reverse warrior, lowering your left hand down to the leg, right arm up and over the head. Still keep that knee bent. Extended side angle, lower the right hand down. Next to the foot, shoulder pressing against the knee. Left arm up and over the head. Looking up if you can. Pressing yourself back up to your warrior 2. Hips open, looking over the right fingertips. Half moon pose, lowering the right hand down in front of the foot, slightly to the back, just to the side. If you fall, just laugh it off and come back in. Hand on the hip, opening the hips, flexing your toes, and then slowly lifting the arm up if you can. Breathe. If you fall or feel like you're losing your balance, just look down. And some days your balance will just be completely out. Accept it. Move on. Lower the back foot down for your goddess pose. Toes up to the sides. Drop those hips. Shoulders back. Sending the energy up. Cleansing breath if you need to. Check to see how your knees are looking if you need to crawl the toes further away from you. Straightening the legs. Inhale, arms all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, palms into your chest. Warrior 2. Bending into your left knee. Turn the right toes forwards. Arms out to the sides. Looking to the left. Breathe. Reverse warrior, lower the right hand down, lift the left arm up and over the head. Lift the chest. Soften the face. Triangle pose, straighten the legs. Slide the left hand down the leg. It's fine if you can only reach the shin. Try to keep the legs straight, pushing your hips forwards. Reaching the right arm up, back toes facing me. Lowering the hands down to frame the front foot. Stepping that left foot all the way back for your three-legged dog. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, level the shoulders. Wild thing, lowering those left toes down behind you. Keep the heel lifted. Lifting the hips up, stacking the shoulder over the wrist. Looking up to the ceiling. Left palm facing down. Moving back to your three-legged dog, lower the hand down. Come up into the toes of your right foot, squeezing that left knee into your chest and then standing back up. Gently lower the foot down. Child's pose, knees to the side, well done. Toes together, drop the hips. Relaxing the forehead down, cleansing breath. As many cleansing breaths as you need to. And slowly making your way back to your downward facing dog. So we're going to flow through that one more time, just a little bit faster. So it's more of a flow. Leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Up onto your toes, your right toes as you squeeze the left knee into your chest, stepping the foot down. High lunge, arms up. Warrior 2, drop the back heel. Arms out to the sides, looking over your left fingertips. Reverse warrior, lower the right hand down, lift the left arm up and over your head. Extended side angle, lower the left arm down, resting the shoulder into your knee. Right arm straight up and over the head, straighten the arm, palm facing down. Looking up if you can. Coming back to your warrior 2. Arms out to the sides. Making your way to your half moon pose. Lower that left hand down. Floating the back leg up. Flex the toes, open the hip. Reach the arm up. Breathe. Goddess pose. Drop the back leg. Palms to your chest. Drop the hips down, bend the knees out to the sides. Five pointed star, straighten the legs. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, palms into your chest. Warrior 2 on the other side. Turn, bending into your left knee, back toes facing forward, arms to the side. Bending into your right knee if you're facing me. Looking over the right fingertips. Reverse warrior. Lift that right arm up. Left hand sliding down the leg. Triangle pose. Straightening that right leg. Slide the hand down the ankle. Reaching the left arm up to the ceiling. Lower the left hand down, bending into your right leg. Come onto the toes of the back foot to step the front foot back to your three-legged dog. Bend the knee, lower the toes behind you for wild thing. Shoulder over wrist, hips lifting up. Open the chest. And lower the right hand down. Lift back to your three-legged dog. Squeezing the left knee, your right knee into your chest. Step forwards, high lunge. Warrior 2, drop the back heel, looking over your right fingertips. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, lowering that right hand down, shoulder against the knee. Coming back to your warrior 2 pose. Getting ready for half moon, lower the right hand down. Float the back leg up, flexing the toes, opening the chest, hips forward, shoulders back. Goddess pose, drop the back foot, turn to face me, palms to your chest. Deep breaths. Straightening the legs, inhale, arms reaching up. Looking up to the ceiling, exhale, palms to the chest. Cleansing breath. Warrior 2 on the other side. Turn the left toes out to the side. Back toes facing forwards. Bend that left knee. Looking over the left fingertips. Deep breaths, nearly there. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose, straighten the legs. Push hips forward. Shoulders back. Right palm facing forwards. Wild thing, lowering the hands down first. Lift the back heel, send your left foot back for three-legged dog. Bend that left knee as you place the toes down behind you, lifting the hips, lifting the chest. Wild thing. And lowering the hands down, hugging that left knee into your chest, sending it back out for your three-legged dog. Lower the foot down, child's pose, cleansing breath. And just allowing the breath to move back to its natural rhythm, deep and slow. And slowly lifting the chest, crossing your ankles and rocking over the ankles, or just making your way into this position with the legs in front of you. Reaching the arms forwards with control, trying to lower all the way down into your back. Just tucking the chin the lower you get so you don't suddenly hit your head as you move down. And relax. Now down below. And then bending your knees. Back up. Bella likes to join for the last bit of the class. Hugging both knees into your chest. Just a gentle squeeze. Placing your hands on your knees, rolling the knees in this nice big circle, massaging the glutes in your lower back. Changing the direction. Lowering the feet down for a spinal twist. You can let the knees just fall to the side, reaching your arms over your head. Relax the shoulders down. Cleansing breath. Moving the knees over to the other side. The thoughts will come, just let them pass like moving clouds. Separating yourself from your thoughts, knowing that you are not your thoughts. Don't let them control you or define you in any way. And then grounding the feet, bottoms of your feet together, knees moving out to the sides, holding the elbows over the head, relaxing your shoulders down. And then as we get ready for Shavasana, you can either stay in this pose, arms to your sides, in corpse pose, allow the feet to fall down to the sides, your fingers naturally curling in, taking a cleansing breath and softening into the pose. Enjoying the stillness, the sense of being. And you can stay here, or you can start to move your fingers and your toes, placing your hands on your belly and softly blinking the eyes open. Hugging your knees into your chest. And rolling onto your side as you make your way to seated. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice today. Namaste.